All right, hello everybody. Welcome back to Edge Sports Network. We got another interview for you guys today. UNH men's basketball player Josh Hopkins joining the site. Josh, thanks for coming on. We really do appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
No problem at all. Glad to have you. Talk some basketball here during the quarantine, trying to keep you guys, updated with sports here, trying to keep you guys in the loop. Obviously, sports not going on, so we've had these series of interviews going on all week. We'll have them throughout the summer for you guys. So, Josh, first thing I want to ask you, had some success in high school. You were named to an all-conference team your junior year. I know going into high school basketball, every guy's dream is kind of make it to that next level in college. But at what point during your high school career did you kind of realize D1 basketball was going to be an opportunity and that you could play at that next level?
Honestly, probably my sophomore year in high school. I used to play football as a young kid, stopped playing after my ninth grade year to focus on basketball. But my sophomore year, that's when I started to realize that, playing Division I basketball or just college basketball in general, was possible for me, just because, there were some guys before me at my high school, Dudley, in Greensboro, North Carolina, that, ended up going D1 too. They were older than me, so I saw that it was possible, if I just put in the work, listened to my coaches and, just performed once I stepped on the court. So, yeah.
Yeah, and I know you had a lot of schools that you were looking at, and you ultimately chose UNH. What was kind of the deciding factors to head up to New Hampshire and play in Durham?
It's kind of crazy because New Hampshire wasn't really, even though they were recruiting me, it wasn't really one of my top choices. I had schools like A&T, Western Carolina, Winston-Salem State recruited me. They're all schools in North Carolina. And, New Hampshire is so far away. But when I went on my visit to New Hampshire and I, saw the environment, saw the way the team was, the coaches treated the players, and, just the people on campus, I felt like I was at home. And I committed, right before I left to come back to North Carolina. So it just felt right. And that's how I made my decision.
Yeah, I mean, your freshman year, you got involved pretty much immediately. You played in all 29 games, had 11 starts. And I know that you just looked great out there. Your freshman season looked very comfortable. So when your coaches put you in your freshman year, give you, so many minutes, how does that help with your confidence? I mean, it's your first year in college basketball. A lot of freshmen, don't really get the opportunity to play as much as you did. So how'd that help confidence-wise? How'd that get you acclimated to that college atmosphere?
I mean, it was great for me to just come in and be able to play right away. And, nothing was given. I earned it all, through hard work. But just being able to step on the floor as a freshman and get that game experience, it was hard, especially at first, just getting used to the physicality of the game, the speed of the game, playing against guys that are, basically grown men. I'm fresh out of high school. But, playing as a freshman definitely opened my eyes to see what basketball at the next level was really all about, because it's more than just, playing the game. It's the film sessions, it's practice, it's the weight room. It's all the little things that go into the game, that I had to learn about coming in as a freshman.
Yeah, and I know you were named a two-time America East Rookie of the Week, and that kind of carried over to your sophomore season, but then you dealt with a foot injury. You were sidelined for 6 games. You came back stronger than ever. I mean, just right after that injury, you had a career-high 23 points against Binghamton. I know, that was pretty early on in your career, that injury. A lot of guys might let that kind of get in their head a little bit, damage your confidence, but you came back stronger. How do you keep your head into it, going through an injury, coming back? How do you kind of stay in the basketball groove while you're sidelined? But you came back, you had a great performance the rest of the season, started 23 games that year, only missed the 6 that you were injured. How'd you kind of stay confident and keep the talent up?
Man, getting injured, it wasn't my first time being injured. I've been injured, all throughout my life here and there. But, at the college level, it was really my coaches and my trainers and my teammates. It was everybody around me that kind of kept me uplifted, kept me in good spirits the whole time. So while I was hurt, I was still going to every practice. And at the time, we had practice at 5:30 in the morning. I'm still at those every day. I'm still in every film session. I'm still in the weight room, lifting, doing what I can. just to stay involved. And my coaches just, constantly reassuring me that, I need to just take my time to get back right. And once I get back right, I can, get back on the court. And I think that's what it was. It was just a support system I had around me. My parents as well, my family, my friends. So, everybody just keeping me focused on what I need to do.
Yeah, I mean, you certainly look like you had stayed focused. And I know not only on the floor you were staying focused, but off the floor too. I mean, we'll take a break from basketball for a second here, but I think it's important to note that you were also on the America East Academic Honor Roll back in 2019. So as a college athlete in a D1 program, I know a lot of college students struggle, academically anyway, but you're on a D1 basketball team. You got to balance, athletics, academics. How did you do that? How do you maintain, good grades while having basketball on top of it?
And again, it's really just my coaches and advisors and everybody that's, involved with the basketball program and athletic program. It's just, we have our coaches. They don't bother us about grades, but they make sure we're doing what we're supposed to do. And, I just knew that, I have to do it in both areas, on the court, off the court. You have to be versatile in that type of way. So, getting the grades I can get, the best grades I can get was, it's possible, so why not do it,
Exactly. I mean, yeah, certainly having a well-rounded college experience, always very good. And I know this past season, your junior year, coming off a big year here where you led the team in three-pointers made and attempted, and three-point shooting, obviously such a huge part of basketball nowadays. It's kind of moved away from that gritty play down low. Outside shooting is so big. So how do you really develop a three-point game? How do you get your shooting ready for the season? And it's really been there your whole career at UNH, but how do you kind of develop that part of your game, and what kind of training goes into that?
Man, when it comes to three-point shooting, all it is repetition. Every day, when either if I'm at school or back at home, I'm getting up hundreds of threes, hundreds of shots, form shots, free throws, just to keep the form right. Because at a certain point, once you're putting up so many shots, it's muscle memory. So it's just keeping that muscle memory, in line, intact. So, it's really just working out, putting in the time and the effort. So that's all it is.
Yeah, I mean, I know you had 6 games this past season where you made 4+ three-pointers. You've had games where you've made 6. So certainly three-point shooting, a big part of your game. And I know you got your senior season coming up this year. Going to be a big year as you close your career with UNH. So what are some goals you kind of have for you and your team this season? I know this past year, obviously kind of a weird ending, but you guys are going to be getting back into the basketball swing of things hopefully soon. So what are some, long-term goals that you guys have?
Man, the number one goal that I have and that we have as a team and as a coaching staff, everybody, is definitely winning the America East Championship. And I know for a fact that if we put in the work this year with the team that we have, because we pretty much have everybody coming back, we can do it. We can do it, and I know we can do it. So, we just have to stay focused on that one main goal of winning the championship, working hard every day, putting in the time in practice, and everything will fall in the line eventually.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned how you have a lot of guys coming back, kind of the same team, the chemistry's there. I think another big thing I've noticed for you guys is your fan support that you guys have up at UNH. I know you guys were absolutely great at home last year. You guys went 10-3. So what's it like playing at UNH in front of those fans, and how does that support kind of help you guys on the court?
Man, it's really just a family. Whether it's students coming in to support us, professors, people that work in the building, just fans in the community, little kids. It's all just a family. They come up to you before the game, after the game, tell you good job, way to play hard. They notice how hard we play and we're trying to win. And we're trying to put on a show for them too.
Yeah.
Because they support us. So we're trying to make it fun for everybody. It's just one big family up at UNH. That's really, really the main thing.
Yeah, I know. Great fan support up there. I have a lot of friends that go to UNH. They are definitely not hesitant to post on social media on game days. I can tell you that. Yeah. And now, to close up here, your senior year, after this season, what would be the perfect post-NCAA scenario for Josh Hopkins here? Looking 5-10 years down the road, where do you want to see yourself after your time at UNH has concluded?
Hey, man, the main goal for every athlete is to play on the highest level there is. my main goal right now is the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, everybody doesn't make it. But if I have my goal set on the NBA and I go hard for that, then I can end up there or end up in the G League. I end up overseas. Just my main goal is just to be a pro basketball player at the end of the day.
And I got
to be able to make a living off that.
And I gotta ask you, this is looking in the future here, but if there was to be a perfect team for you, I know you're down from Carolina, so if there was to be a perfect team for you to be on, maybe just as kind of a team you grew up liking, or just like you like the system there, what would that team be?
Oh man, I would love to be a Los Angeles Lakers.
Oh, there you go. There you go. See, I'm a Celtics fan, so I don't know. We might disagree there, but LA, I got to admit, I got a lot of respect for them. That's a great basketball city to play in. I've loved the rivalry growing up. So someday, I hope I won't be cheering against you. But we'll see what happens. Best of luck there. But that concludes the interview, Josh. We can't thank you enough for joining us here on the site. We really do appreciate it.
Thank you. No problem.
So thank you again, Josh. And we're going to make sure to put your Twitter down below in the article here. So if you guys want to follow Josh's career, root against him in LA with me. Just kidding, Josh. We won't do that. But you guys can follow him on Twitter. And then we'll also put the link down to UNH basketball if you guys want to have news and updates there. Again, Josh Hopkins, everybody, UNH men's basketball player entering his senior year this year, joining us here on Edge Sports Network. Big thanks to him. Thanks for joining us, guys. We'll make sure to catch you on another interview. Take it easy, stay safe, and we'll see you guys next time.